I just made my first jogging outside in the winter time with snow around, and it was pretty cold. I actually feel proud because usually that would have taken me. I would have not necessarily, like, in the past, I would have not necessarily any jogging, not in winter, never. But this year's, I did really process with a lot of change and growth, and instead to simply go to the gym, which gym is actually great, but I was looking to keep a good cardio, and when you do your jogging outside, everything is more intense because you don't have a control of the temperature. It's not that warm, cold, and you really have to also be careful where you walk, have to be mentally very focused on what you do. And I feel that's actually work on the self worth a little bit more intense because I feel way more proud when I do something outside. I did always love to do my jogging. I do my jogging outside since I started around 2015, right? And before that, I was used to always go to the gym in the morning. And this year is the first year that actually starts in April to go outside and do my jogging. And because currently my membership to the gym is in break temporarily, I decided I still have to, stay in shape and keep, have self care for myself. So I decided to go back outside. I feel like, usually I still do my jogging very often during the week, but I didn't go since 4 days. Yes, 4 days, around 4 days. And the temperature totally changed. It just become way colder. A lot of snow. And I'm actually happy to see that they actually have people outside who's still going there. I never realized at which point the community was actually active. And I was like, actually start to get very excited about this. And just, also, I'm going to start to do way more activities just to include myself a little bit more now that I used to in the past. I'm a very introvert person, but I actually really appreciate to be able to communicate with people a little bit more. I love to be at home. I love to be in my own energies. And, I love to pass time with my dear dog who require a lot of attention from me. Who is fixing me right now? Hi. Couché, coco. Couché. Wait. So, yes. So that was just a small introduction. I don't want to talk too much. Stay there for too long. Now I'm just gonna go and I want to actually continue to work in the video that I'm actually working on. It's gonna be out soon. I don't know, it's gonna be before that video or after. I'm still trying to adjust myself to be able to go back to a energy that I was. I have to make a video like I'm gonna talk about that further on about how sometime when you work on what workplace, right, was not necessarily associate with who you are, how this can actually affect you and how you can actually work the best to keep your energy the most positive, and how you really have to find something that you appreciate on the side to be able to build yourself and save yourself from there. To just low. When to silence, I have to check on her. To push. Okay. Push. What is that? Push. Okay. So let's see. And I have a button there. Okay, this thing appeared because I passed my week with eating pancake. I got some moment like this when I just, when you listen to the same song again and again and again non-stop. I do the same thing sometimes with food, and I will just eat the same food for days. Anyway, so yes, I miss the peace. Now I'm having it, right? But I didn't see how much I was actually missing to just being in peace since months. And when you work a certain area, that obviously you will stay because you need a paycheck, you need to pay your things, you need to have a revenue. But not every work that you do is necessarily the best who is made for your person, who is made for your growth, and sometimes they will suck the life out of you. I really try also, this is something that actually did when I was there, is how your coworker can affect you. Like, example, I was not necessarily a person who was necessarily used, to curse. And I finished the work with more work to do on my own self to correct my own vocabulary. And this is when I noticed that wasn't made for me. Like, I can always, when you say you can go to work and just stay on your, you don't have to talk to everyone. What happened that made me end up there? Because when you go to the interview, it's not like that. Then you come to the floor and it's totally different. And when I was on my Instagram, I was always posting quotes and creating words positivity around me. And next thing I discouraged is that I attract all this energy, letting myself be in an energy who wasn't for me to do it. And that's why when people said it's better to work alone until you find the right people, a type of person, I really see growth. And if I have to leave a certain area with less than what I bring, this issue is. I have learned a lot by this. All to being said, the work that you choose, all that you surrender yourself with, will mark you way more that you can actually notice about this. And this is where you just have to be really careful with who you surrender yourself with. Where's that? I see. Good girl. Good girl.